For our second episode, we have interviewed a person from the Goan origin. Stay tuned to get more acquainted with the Goan cuisines. Hi.
Hello.
What sets Goan food apart from the rest of the food cuisines?
I think the most important difference is the amount of vinegar that's used in Goan food compared to other Indian cuisines, and a lot of spices. So it's a mixture of the spices of India as well as European influence in the food. So I think that's what sets apart, but mostly it's the vinegar and yeah.
What influenced the Goan cuisine?
So I think it's a mixture again, as I said in the previous question. It's a mixture of Indian food, but mostly when the because of the Spanish invasion and then also the Portuguese. So it's a mixture of Spanish and Portuguese food. Yeah, I think that's it.
Is the Portuguese influence still evident in the Goan cuisine?
I think very much so. In most of the Goan cuisine, you have a lot of Portuguese elements in it, like the vindaloo dishes, the vindaloo and the chicken shakuti, and most of these are very Portuguese in nature. And especially the pao that Goans eat, it's made of it used to be made of toddy, and then they started for leavening the bread, and but now then they had a lot of Portuguese influence of using yeast and all of that, and then they had a lot of different ways of making pao and like bread, and which was brought by the Portuguese. So I think the Goan food is an influence of heavily influenced by Portuguese.
Is it true that pao was first made in Goa and then spread to various parts of the country?
I don't think it was. I don't think pao was made specific. It was made by the Goans or by the Indians, but I believe that it was brought by the Portuguese, and then they brought their bread, which was called pao, and then Indians, the Goans, as you know right now, as like all of us, we had a lot of varieties where we have pao, which is like a chewy bread, and then we have undo, which is round bread, and then poi is a special, it's a little sweeter. So then we had varieties, but initially it was brought by the Portuguese and not made specifically in by the Indians, but bought in Goa through the Portuguese.
Apart from the Goan cuisine, what other Indian cuisine would you prefer?
I think if I wanted to, I would rather go with something which is similar to Goan food, because although yes, of course, being an Indian, I like all kinds of Indian food, especially North Indian. But if you ask me to choose something which is very similar to Goan food, is Keralite food. So the food from Kerala is very is quite similar to the Goan food in terms of the use of coconut, and also even in vinegar, and because of the coastal essence that Goa and Kerala have. So I think after Goa, I would always choose Keralite food, and then the other Indian dishes.
What restaurants would you suggest to try the authentic Goan cuisine?
Okay, so first I'll go with Goa, since we're doing Goan food. So there's this very famous place called Ritz Classic in Panjim. It's one of the most famous places for authentic Goan food. You will get a lot of Goan food everywhere, but Ritz is known to be the best and very authentic in its sense. And the second place that I would recommend or suggest is Reese Corner, which is in Mapsa. So yeah, also Ritz is in Panjim, so which is the capital of Goa. So, and in Bombay, there's this place called O Pedro's, which I know of. So that's also a good place. It's in Bandra Kurla complex.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.